Okay, this part two of my son TT. Like TT got in several fights when we stayed on that street. Like he had got into it with his once friend. Him and his brother fought him or whatever. And his cousins came over there to see what the situation was, whatever. And the boy was trying to explain, and TT just smacked him. One time TT was fighting this boy at, I don't know what he was fighting for, down the sidewalk. And TT school bus rolled by, and all you heard was the kids like, "Get him, TT! Beat his ass, TT! Get it!" TT was whooping that boy ass, like, to remind him not to do that shit no more. And like 2 or 3 years ago, he went viral for fighting somebody in his apartment complex. Like, they was making all the the guy downstairs was beating up on his girlfriend, and TT lived up above them, and he heard it, and TT wasn't having that. And so the guy was trying to get smart with whatever, and TT smacked the fuck out of him to remind him. And don't get me wrong, I don't condone the violence and stuff, but sometimes you just gotta fight, you know what I'm saying? And TT don't just go around like deboing everybody, like, you know what I'm saying? When you gotta fight, you gotta fight. And it take a lot to get TT mad. TT a Libra. And so when it's time to fight, he don't do all that arguing and talking whatever. He just gonna knock your motherfucking ass out. He acts just like his daddy. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, but when he does that fat boy, that shit was funny. Like when he was like 3 years old, his sister, we lived in the projects, and the steps were steel steps. I had to redo the video because I had said it wrong, but the steps were like steel because they were old army barracks, whatever they call, like from the 40s, and they turned them into apartments. And when my daughter pushed him down in the laundry basket, he broke his chin and busted his head open in the back. Like him and his daddy had the same scar in their head for where they got the staples at. And then when he was like 5 or 6, his hand got caught in the door, and I had to hold his hand while they put his fingers back together. Like you can look on his hand and see how they put his fingers back together. Then when he was like 3, he had Kawasaki's disease. If you never heard of that, it's like scarlet fever. Ever so few kids get it in the world, and he so happened to get it. I mean, like, he been through a lot, but he overcame all that. Only thing it left him with is like irregular heartbeat, and he's asthmatic. He have bad asthma, whatever, but he worked, he's healthy. Besides that, he man TT.